my beautiful people. I'm Achanjali and my YouTube name channel is Achanjali. I'm grateful for all your organic support. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate your support. The YTC family, your amazing support is all over the world. Thank you so much. I really appreciate I really appreciate your support. I don't take your support for granted. And to my returning subscribers, you're highly welcome. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for tuning in back. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And I'm grateful that we are alive today. Me and you, my viewers, together with our family members and the world and the whole world together, we are alive. We are not alive because we have it all or we have something to eat. No, we are alive because of God's grace. And if you value the gift of life, you have to meditate on God's word. You have to worship Him, to praise Him, to show Him that you're really grateful for the gift of life that He offers to you. And do something small to someone that needs your help, and God will see you through. Today, I was supposed to make a live stream for this topic, but due to my working schedule, I've failed, and I'm going to premiere it out. So I'm requesting my supporters to forgive me because I just want to make it a premiere. I failed to make a live stream because of my work schedule. My YTC family, I'm really sorry, but I really appreciate your organic support. Thank you so much. My dear friends that have not yet joined the YTC family, you can inbox me and I will explain everything to you. I will tell you everything that is needed for you to join the YTC family. I'll share with you the link. I'm not selfish. So inbox me, my dear sisters, my dear brothers, so that you can join the family. Okay, today I want to share with you, and this topic that I want to share with you is happening all over the world. And I want me and you to share, to comment in the comment section to see how we can overcome this issue. My dear sister, my dear brother, the topic of today is the things that you need to style up to limit your spouse from cheating. My dear sister, style up so that you limit your spouse from cheating. I'll start with ladies, then I'll go to the gents, because this cheating error is on both sides. You can find either a male is the one cheating on a female, or a female is the one cheating on a male. So this cheating error is not on one gender, it's on both genders. And we want to limit it, because when we don't limit it, these are the diseases that we are getting. The STDs. We want to limit the STDs, we limit the divorce, we limit the cheating. Because if we limit this cheating error, we are going to eliminate the diseases that are going to come out from cheating, and we are going to eliminate the divorcee error, because it's all over the world. And the Bible tells us to be trustworthy, to be faithful to each another. Let us save the generation to come. If our error is involved in a lot of cheating, a lot of divorcings, let us at least save the generation to come by using our platforms and share the ways of how to overcome these challenges, of the ways of how to stop this. My dear, style up in this way to stop that cheating spouse. Self-love. Once you love yourself, you're going to love your spouse. Because you cannot love yourself and fail to love your spouse. Dress up self-love. Style up with self-love so that you can love your spouse in a way that you love yourself. And that cheating error will be solved. Because the cheating error comes in when our characters are not good. That's when the cheating error comes in. The divorcee comes in when our characters are not good because we lack self-love. But once we style up and dress up self-love, we are going to love our spouse, we are going to love their family members, we are going to love their friends. We are not going to be selfish because we know what love is, because it starts from you or me. So my dear, style up. Style up so that you can save, or so that you can limit your cheating spouse. That was point number 1, self-love. Because once you love yourself, my dear sister, my dear brother, you're going to love your spouse the way you love yourself. Even the Bible tells us, love yourself and your neighbors the way you love yourself. Hope you've got me. Love your neighbors the way you love yourself. The Bible is not telling you to love only your family members. The Bible is not telling you to only love your neighbors, but it is telling you to love the people in the world. Love is not to be shown on only your relatives. No, it has to be shown to all the people in the world. So my dear sister, style up in this way and you're going to save and you're going to limit your cheating spouse. Our second point, self-discipline. I shared in my previous video that discipline and self-discipline is everything. And I told you discipline is when you give your ears to an elderly to communicate to you, and you will say, yes, I've got you, yes, I've got you, but you will not put it in practice. But once you dress up self-discipline, you're going to listen to the discipline they are giving you, to the advice they are telling you, and you're going to dress up that advice and put it in practice. My dear, self-discipline is needed in marriage. Self-discipline is needed in marriage because we want to limit cheating and divorce. So we have to be with self-discipline and discipline in marriage, whereby your spouse will tell you, Jolie, you know what? Today, I need you to help me do this. I need you to go and do for me this. And you respond with that self-discipline. Yes, sir. Yes, my big man, I'm going to go and do it. And even you, a gentleman, even though you're the head of the family, still you have to be with self-discipline. You have to be with discipline. You have to be with self-love. This is on two genders. It's not only on one gender. It has to be on two genders, so that will limit this era of cheating and divorce, because it's really hurting. It's even happening in churches. Pastors are divorcing, pastors are cheating on their spouse. But if we use our platforms and spread the way we can style up and limit this, the solutions that can limit this, my dear sister, we are going to overcome this demon. We are going to overcome this demon of cheating and divorce. Our point number 3, be a prayerful human being. It will not be only on a woman or only a man. It has to be on both genders. We all have to be prayerful. And we should learn how to pray. We are human beings, we are not perfect. It's only God that is perfect. But if we call upon the Holy Spirit of God to guide us, to lead us in everything that we do, we are going to overcome these demons in this world. Because this world is full of demons. If you don't know God, you're going to end up doing satanic things. My dear sister, my dear brother, let us know how to pray. Because me, I have my friends, I chat with my friends. I will not mention their names. And my friends tells me, Joel, you know what? My hubby cheated on me. Joel, you know what? My wife cheated on me. And he cheated on me. He thinks I'm going to pray for him. She cheated on me. She thinks I'm going to pray for him. You know the advice I give to them? I tell them, pray for that demon, because that is a demon. Sometimes we say it's a choice, but that is a demon that is controlling that person. But once we learn how to pray, we are going to conquer this demon, the demon of divorce and the demon of cheating. We are going to conquer. Let's learn how to pray. Let's pray for all those spouses that are encountered in these demonic things. Because all of us, I know we are not perfect, and we have ever been in those things, and we overcame them because of God's grace, because of God's mercy. My dear, learn how to pray. Pray so that God can open the spiritual eyes of your spouse, so that your spouse can style up and see this is dangerous and this is good. But if you don't pray for God, if you don't pray so that God can open the spiritual eyes, the inner eyes, not these ones that are on top. There are those spiritual eyes that will see something and say, this is dangerous. This is a devil side and this is a godly side. My dear sisters, let us learn how to pray. Otherwise, if you don't lean on God, the world is going to conquer you. The world is going to consume you. I'm telling you. I'll not tell you that my marriage is perfect. No, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. But with prayers, God is overcoming. God is overcoming. That's what I can tell you. I've been in many demonic errors. I've been that person who knew that, hey, when I cheat on him, he will style up, but he cannot style up unless you change in your characters. You dress up self-love, self-discipline, and you learn how to pray. Do not pray so that he may face challenges where he has gone. Also, that when they meet with that spouse, the people should find them when they are together. When they are not, when they are together, when they are in that game. Do not pray that prayer. Pray so that God can open the inner eyes, the spiritual eyes that are going to tell your spouse that that thing you're going to do is dangerous. It is a sin. We should style up in praying. We should style up because prayers works. My dear sister, my dear brother, if you are a prayerful human being, prayer conquers every challenge. I'm telling you. Let us go to our point it's number what? I'm not going to mention numbers because I've forgotten, because I have to explain and I tell you how we are going to eliminate these .com errors that are in the world so that we can save the generation to come. My dear sister, cleanliness, and this is on both genders, not only ladies. My dear sister, before you go into marriage, my dear brother, before you go into marriage, you've been in single life and you've been that clean person. You clean your room, you clean your clothes, you clean yourself. But once you enter in marriage, oh my goodness, and you have the maid, You forget even to clean your own bedroom. You just need them, you want the maid to clean. You even don't cook for your spouse. You need the maid to do it for you. And for the side of gentlemen, you go and use the toilet and you don't flush. My dear, we need to style up in even cleanness so that we can eliminate the cheating, and the divorcee. When we go into marriage, we go when we are clean, we are those smelling, we are smelling well. But once you reach in marriage, you don't even shower twice a day. You just shower when you want, when you feel you want. Do you think your spouse will enjoy you when you're not clean? Your spouse need to enjoy you when you're clean, when you've showered well, when you've even sprayed yourself with those gorgeous spray. But for you, because you think you've already reached in marriage, you've conquered the single life, now you want to just be dirty. You don't clean up yourself, and you think your spouse will not see someone else who is clean. Of course, your spouse is going to be that clean person, and you end up cheating on each another, and the divorce will enter into your marriage. So my dear sister, my dear brother, let us style up and be clean even though we enter into marriage. Let us be those clean ladies, those clean gentlemen that were in single life, now they are in marriage. Let us stay with that spirit of cleanness, being faithful to each another. Be faithful, because if you are a prayerful human being, you're going to be faithful to your spouse. You're going to be faithful. But if you're not a prayerful person, you don't fear God, you don't respect God, that means you're not going to be faithful in your prayers. You're not going even to be faithful to your spouse, because you don't know what sin brings into your life. Trustworthy. Can't you trust your spouse? Style up and change your mindset, and you trust your spouse. Me, Jolie, I'm in a long distance relationship, very far from my hubby, and I trust him. I trust him, and he trusts me. I know he is not perfect, but I'll never call him and judge him and tell him, you know what? I know you're doing this and this. No, I'll just keep the spirit of trustworthy in me. I'll keep it in me. Because I know we human beings, we are not perfect. It's only God that is perfect. So my dear sister, my dear brother, let us trust each another so that we eliminate this .com error, the cheating error, and the divorcee error. We are only going to eliminate it if we are trustworthy to each another. If we are trustworthy to each another. My dear sister, you've given birth, you're in marriage. This one is for the sisters, for the ladies. Since you've given birth, you're not taking care of yourself. You're not even putting on a bra, because you know that you already conquered the single life, now you're in marriage. My dear, take care of yourself. Dress up neatly. Put on those sexy dresses. And do not wait for him to buy for you. Buy them for yourself. If you don't have money, you have those ones that you had before. Remove it and dress it up. When he looks at you, he will say, my lady, let us style up so that we can eliminate this. Because these are the things pushing them to cheat. These are the things pushing the ladies to cheat. Because the gentleman is also not taking care of the spouse. My dear sisters, my dear brother, we want to eliminate this. Communication. Get some time and sit down with your spouse, communicate with him, pray around. You know those things. I'll not go deep into them. But when you're communicating, there is even that bond that you're going to build between the two of you, and you're going to eliminate this. You're going to bring in the sweet communication. And when he is out, he's going to think of the communication and say, but my lady is a super lady. My gent is a super gent. Because you two have the communication bond between the two of you. My dear sisters, my dear brothers, let us style up so that we can eliminate this. Let us style up. Because even though you go and get this ritual medicine to hinder him from cheating you, to hinder her from cheating you, they are temporary, they are not permanent. But if you style up in this way, you're going to eliminate that. Truly, you're going to eliminate that. Be a hardworking spouse. Support each another. Be supportive to each another. If there is no salt in the house, you as a lady, you should not wait for your man to come back and buy salt. You too, you can buy. That's why I tell myself I cannot stay with a man who cannot allow me to work. Because if you don't allow me to work, I'll be requesting everything from you, and you sometimes feel that, fine, we ladies, we are to be given. But in this .com era, my dear sister, you have to be a hustler to work for your future. You have to be a working lady to solve some problems of you yourself. You have to help your spouse. That's where you even build and improve on your way of living. But if you don't help your spouse and you leave everything to your spouse, you're not going to manage. He will end up looking for that hardworking lady. He is telling you to stay home. He is telling you, Jolie, you know what, don't work, I'll give you everything. He is going to give you, but he's checking your mind, he's checking your brain. Remember, time is going to reach when he is old and he cannot work, and you have not saved anything because you're waiting for him to provide. You as a lady, you're not working to save something that will push you ahead in time to come. My dear sister, let us style up. We are only going to eliminate this cheating, Ella, and divorcee if we also stand up and say, you know what, I have to be a hustler, I have to be a working lady. I'm not going to be just a housewife. If he is refusing you to work, tell him to do for you a business. If he doesn't want you to be employed by any other person, tell him to do for you a business. Even though he puts for you a small market beside your home, you sell tomatoes, you sell onions and veggies, no problem. Talk to him, tell him, you know what, big man, the head of the family, make for me a small business here at home. If you don't want me to move, as in moving out of the home, going to work, make for me a business here at home so that I can also get something for myself. Because remember, even you have your family. You may be having your mom, your dad, and you have to take care of them. Will you wait for him to provide so that you take care of your family? So that you give your mom sugar? No. I'm telling you, he is telling you not to work. But he's going to end up cheating on you with a hardworking lady. And he will give you a reason that you're not a hardworking lady. You're not building me. That's why I cheated on you and I'm moving on. Let us style up. Let us style up. These things are really paining me because these things are happening all over the world. And even in churches, they are happening. You find a pastor cheating on the wife, and he ends up telling the world that he was not building me, and yet he is the one who refused the wife to work. Ladies, let us style up so that we eliminate this, because it's not godly. Cheating and divorcing is not godly. We have to do godly things. So my dear sisters, my dear brothers, let us style up. I've told you, you go to the traditional doctors, the witchcrafts. Those things are going to work for you temporarily. They are not going to be permanent. Still, that spouse will cheat. But if you fear God and you change in your characters, you change in your ways, you style up in your ways, you're going to keep him. You're going to keep her. I'm telling you this. Just know where the problem is coming from. Through communication, because when you're communicating with your spouse, that bond is going to be like this. Your spouse will be telling you your mistakes, and you also tell him his mistakes. Your spouse will be correcting you, and you will be also correcting him. Because you have that self-discipline and discipline. Let us style up so that we should eliminate this, because it's too much. It is too much. And by the names of Archangeli, my YouTube name channel is Archangeli. I'm grateful to all my supporters. Thank you so much for supporting me. And if you've not yet joined the YTC family, my sister, my brother, what are you waiting for? Inbox me so that I can give you the link, so that I can tell you everything. Don't you need support? Don't you need to grow? Don't you need to know many things on the YT? If you need to know more things, if you need to grow, inbox me. Inbox me. Thank you so much, the YTC family, for the organic support. I really appreciate your organic support. I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart. Your organic support is amazing, is gorgeous, is awesome. Thank you so, so much. I'm grateful. My dear sister, my dear brother, let us style up so that we eliminate the .com errors that are coming into our relationship, cheating and divorce. Let us style up so that we eliminate. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you've listened to my positive and motivation speech to the end, I really appreciate you. Bye-bye.